Good
Good
afternoon. This is Nicholas from Gaming. I bring you guys more dinosaur cards for the new Zeno
We
dinosaur
have so many things to
archetype.
go through.
And
I think there's 5 new
I'm
cards.
not really sure where
and
this is
one of them
going.
has
We
finally had
still
its
only
effect
have
revealed.
one main deck monster.
Now, I will say
as you can
this.
see here, Zeno
There is
Meteorus,
one monster
or
we don't
Meteorus.
actually have the card art for. I don't know if
every
they already
new
revealed
monster
it,
that just got
but
revealed,
my
which
source
I
that I'm
believe there's
looking at
3 new
only
monsters
shows
and
the
a new
images
spell,
for 5
or
when
extra
there's
deck
6
monsters,
card,
which is really
card
strange.
effects.
But
So I'm gonna read.
I haven't read any
5 of
cards
these,
yet, so let's just
and
go
then
back into
if I
this.
can't
So first
find
things first,
the other
this
card
is
art in
Zeno
time, I'm just gonna
Meteorus,
go over
Fire,
it, and then
level
someone in
6
the comments can tell me where I can
tuner
find
effect
it.
monster.
But first things first, let's just go straight into these. We have
I think this is the first time we're actually getting
Meteorus.
This is the level.
The card art just got revealed.
12 fire.
So actually, let's
dinosaur.
read what he does.
Effect
So you can
monster,
only use each effect of Zeno's 700 defense
Meteorus
that we saw
once per turn.
in a previous.
If this card is destroyed by a card effect,
not too long
you
ago, I
special
made a
this
whole
card from
video
your hand.
regarding how cool
Okay,
this
so
card
basically it
looks.
says when you
And let's
destroy
just go
a card,
over this for
special this
dinosaur
guy,
decks,
which is
can't be
insane
normal
because
summoned all
or
dinosaurs
set
do
must
that.
be
This guy
summoned
is
by
a
card
level
effect.
6.
You only use each
Even
effect
though
of transcended
his
Drake or Meteorus
attack,
even though the
card art
during your opponent's
shows
turn,
them
quick
with
effect,
level
destroy
12,
2 other dinosaurs
which
from
is
your
weird.
hand or field.
But
if you
this
do
is
special
him.
summon this card from your
He's
hand.
level 6 apparently.
Right then there,
and during the main phase, you can destroy
one
during your
dinosaur
opponent's
monster
turn is insane.
from your hand or
If I
field.
did the 3500,
Then special summon one dinosaur
I'm here,
normal
baby.
monster
I'm on the field.
from your hand or deck.
The
Also,
second
for the
effect,
rest of the turn, you can't
if
special
this
summon
card is special
Dragon,
summoned,
dinosaur.
you can send
you can
one
only
dinosaur
special summon, my
monster
apologies.
from your deck to graveyard.
Dragon,
Another great
sea
card.
serpent,
But its foolish
worm
burial is also
from
insane.
the extra deck.
Now this is
So
during your
basically, he
opponent's
locks
turn, so
you
can't
into
summon it on your
dragon,
turn, which
dinosaur,
kinda
sea
sucks,
serpent, or
but that's
worm.
fine. He
But he
just
special summons a
rampaged
worm
on your
monster from the
opponent's
hand or
field.
deck.
And then it's
Now,
during effect, if
I'm
this
not
card is
exactly
destroyed,
sure
you can shuffle
the
the implications of
normal
this card,
monster
especially
from
since
your
it's,
graveyard
it says
into
it's
the
level
deck,
6.
Special
But
summon this card.
On the card art says it's like
So
it's
basically,
level
this
and
card
like
revolves
12.
around the normal
Like,
monsters,
it's insane
which is
looking.
quite strange.
It's a 3500
but what I
attack,
read from the level
700
6, which I
defense
don't have
monster.
card art for, another
Let's
main
go
deck
on
monster,
to the next card.
It seems to be revolving around normal monsters, which is weird. Now we have a new fusion monster, which looks insane. Transcended Drake, Gigantosaurus, Earth level 12 dinosaur fusion, 3800 attack, 2000 defense. Materials are 1 dinosaur monster and 1 normal monster. You can only use each effect of Transcended Drake, Gigantosaurus once per turn. If this card is special summoned, you can target 1 dinosaur monster in your graveyard, add it to hand. Then, if this card is special summoned from your graveyard, you can destroy both 1 card in your hand and 1 card on field, and 1 card in your opponent controls, which is on your field, my bad. So it just pops a whole bunch of cards, which means you can pop babies, which is really insane. You can pop a card your opponent controls. Seems really cool. It's a 3800 beat stick. If this card is destroyed, shuffle 1 normal monster back in the graveyard into the deck. Then special summon this card. It seems like this deck's revolving around normal monsters, which is strange. I'm not sure. Meteorus, what's it called? Megasaurus, the water fish one, is the one I know the best because you can play that, make totally awesome. You can also play that with Rescue Rabbit. And in the old days, it makes some really powerful monsters. So it's weird. It's revolving around normal monsters, but it says a whole bunch of destruction effects revolve around the babies. So is dinosaurs revolving into normal summon beats? I kind of want to see how these cards work. Not gonna lie, these cards are really, really cool. His summoning mechanic is really easy. It's just 1 dinosaur plus 1 normal monster. But let's keep going. This card seems insane, just for how big he is as a fusion monster and such easy material. So let's go on to the next card, and I think it's a Synchro. Alright, so now we got a new Synchro monster, Transcended Drake, Glacialsaurus, or Glacial, like a glacier. This card's a water level 12 dinosaur synchro, attack 36, defense 27. All it requires is 1 tuner plus 1 or non-tuner monsters. So it's a level 12, 3600, gigantic, can't be destroyed by battle. I don't think anyone was ever killing this thing by battle. Your opponent can't target dinosaur monsters you control that were special summoned from your graveyard with card effects. Cool, but I'm not sure what you're special summoned from the graveyard. Also, they can't be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Really solid. If this card is destroyed, you can shuffle 1 normal monster into the graveyard, into the deck, and special summon this card. You can only use this effect to Transcended Drake once a turn. I'm seeing a theme here. All these monsters, the fusion, the synchro, all of them are boss monsters that revolve around normal monsters, which is really strange because dinosaurs really don't revolve around the normal dudes, at least not for a while now. We've been using the whole Scrap Raptor engine plus all the baby pops and all these things, but this card seems cool. It seems really cool. The fact that it just keep coming back as long as you have a normal monster engrave. But of course, you have to have one engrave, and then it has to trigger, meaning your opponent can negate its summon, and then I don't know. I feel like it has to happen on its destruction. These cards seem really cool, but I don't know how they're good they're going to be in modern day. They're just huge synchros and huge fusions and huge main deck monsters right now. I could see them played. I just don't see what the purpose is yet. The whole encompassing effects of these guys haven't been found on me. I know Caesar's going to love these cards. He's one of my friends. He loves dinosaurs. He hasn't played the game in a while because of tier elements. But these cards are interesting. They might get them back into the game, so let's hope. And this card seems cool. Maybe I'm missing the point of these monsters right now, but they definitely seem really cool. Let's go on to the new XYZ. Alright, so now we have the new XYZ Transdrake Drillosaurus. This guy is a pterodactyl with drills. It requires 2 level 6 monsters. So, Bestials, anyone? This card just says, hey, let's make 2 Bestials. And then, basically, you can only use each effect of this card once per turn. Detach one material from this card. Target one of your banished dinosaur monsters. Special summon it onto the field. Second effect is the battle damage inflicted. This card with... Wait. Battle damage that this card without XYZ material inflicts to your opponent is then doubled. And then, as this card is destroyed, return one normal monster from your deck to grave and then special summon it. Really interesting card. The fact it just detaches one special summon a banished card. If we had some non-once per turn dinosaurs besides the babies, I would say we can reborn back Soling Overraptor that he got from the banish zone after banishing off Miscellaneous to then trigger Soling Overraptor again, but you can't because it's a once per turn. I guess you can banish a baby, reborn the baby, then pop the baby again. That seems some interesting plays, but the fact that it's an XYZ, it's a 2 level 6 monsters, we can definitely do it because right now we are playing Visa Starfrost, which is another level 6. And the new level 6 we also have, which I'll go over in a second. Probably be the last card I have because we don't have the card art for it yet. That card also is a level 6 monster, so I guess those two can make this guy. And it seems really interesting, I'm not going to lie. I just don't see how... I'm thinking of dinosaurs in my head of how they are built right now. And I'm trying to figure the combo lines that these cards introduce for them. And I really don't see it. The fact that these cards revolve around normal monsters is what's really throwing me off. And the fact they don't have like really powerful effects is also throwing me off. They're just really big monsters. Don't get me wrong, they're really cool looking. The fact that they're gigantic is awesome. But the synchro just says, hey, I'm a big guy. If I die, shovel back a normal monster, summon it. A fusion at least pops babies. But again, you have to be playing normal monsters. How many normal monsters are you going to have in your graveyard to be triggering these guys? Now, maybe we get a new baby dinosaur that just counts itself as a normal monster, even though it has an effect. Then I can see possibilities. But right now, I just don't know what normal monsters we're playing to get these effects going. And you have to have multiple engrave that must not be bestialed or shuffled back with these shufflers. So, you can have these guys engrave. They try to trigger the shuffle, come back, and they'll just be like, okay, cool, Keldo, Mill 5. Ooh, we hit a shuffler, shuffle all those shit back in the deck. Now you can't summon this guy. Whoop-de-doo, he's back in the extra deck. I just don't see it, man. It seems really cool. It has no material because he got brought back from the graveyard. He has double damage now. That seems awesome. Dinosaurs already have big bodies. That was never their issue. Their biggest issue right now is just because, the graveyard's getting messed up with the Seiju cards, and tier elements don't give a shit about being popped or being put face down because they're fusions. Or it's being sent to the graveyard because, again, they're fusions. So that's the reason why Dinosaurs isn't doing so well. But I don't think these cards make Dinosaurs better. I think it's a new strategy for Dinosaurs, but I don't know. Someone in the comments tell me if these cards are good or not. I honestly can't tell. Right now, it's a mix-up. It looks like it's going to be really hard to summon most of these. And like I feel like each one's built for like its own play. Like the synchro one, I could see us playing because it's a synchro. We already can already make synchros in dinosaurs, so that's fine. But this XYZ requires 2 level 6s. Okay, I can see that too because of Visa Starfrost plus the new dinosaur, which is going to be revealed after the spell card. Cool. Okay, I can kind of see that. The fusion monster. Are we playing that new fusion card? I guess we did get Dino DNA, which was that Dino base card that we got like last set in Crystal's Revenge. So maybe that's how we summon out the fusions in like a combo. But again, that requires a normal monster. So I honestly don't know. We'll just have to see. And then same thing with the other guy. He requires you popping 2 cards. He can only be summoned on your opponent's field. If he could be summoned on your turn, holy shit, that'd be such a good effect. But he can only be summoned on your opponent's turn. And then why doesn't he pop fake? I don't know. We'll just go on to the next card. It's a spell card, and it looks pretty interesting. It says Ground Zeno. I think it's supposed to be Ground Zero, but because the monsters are Zenos, it's Ground Zeno. It's a normal spell. You can only use the effect of Ground Zeno once per turn. Add 1 dinosaur tuner and 1 normal monster from your deck to hand. Then destroy 1 card in your hand. That seems insane to me. Just because you can just pop a baby in hand and add 1 dinosaur tuner and a vanilla, which means you have access to the other plays. This card's a 2-for-1. And then you can banish this card from your graveyard, fusion summon 1 dinosaur fusion monster from your extra deck using materials from your hand or as fusion material or from your extra deck. This card seems really cool. I think the first effect is already a must-have 3 off the deck. The fact you just add a tuner and then add a vanilla and then pop a card in hand, that's pretty insane for just popping babies. The only issue I see with this card is that you can. It's cool to do the banishing effect, but again, you have to use monsters from your. If you summon 1 monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field. This card kind of brings it all together for the fusion guy. I don't know, man. Someone tell me in the comments. This card, out of all the cards we talked about, seems the most insane. Ground Zenos. This card actually, I can see this being a 3-0 for dinosaurs. And maybe just playing a small engine to summon these dudes. But I still don't see how this is better than normal dinosaurs. Besides this spell. The spell kind of brings it all together. Because the fact that you can just pop a baby and then plus like 3. That's kind of insane for a normal card. And you only have to play this card once per turn, but that's fine. Because as long as you pop a baby in hand, you destroy, you add a tuner, you add a normal monster, and then the baby either... I think it's special summons a dinosaur from deck. So that's 3 pluses, right? That's kind of insane. I think this card can be Ash. It can be Ash. You add a dinosaur. Doesn't just then destroy. So it isn't cost to destroy. So, It seems really good. It seems like Ash bait galore. But it seems like a really powerful effect. So hopefully this brings dinosaurs into the meta. But again, with all the shufflers, I'm not sure how the whole gimmick of them coming back by shoving back normal monsters is going to be helpful. Just due to the fact that, well, we got to shuffle them back into the deck. I guess the idea is that when you pop the babies, you can summon out vanillas from the deck. But the vanillas by themselves are bricks. So you got to be playing a whole bunch of vanilla bricks now in your deck in order to facilitate these big-ass monsters that on the surface don't do much besides being big-ass monsters. I'm not really sure, but it seems really cool. Then let's just go over the final card. I don't think we have artwork for it, but it's a level 6 fire, so I'm just going to put it mystery artwork on the field. And then if someone in the comments can tell me what that card looks like, we can go over it.